What is going on, RFL fam? It's another edition of Monday Night Football on RFL. It's your boy Monarch Terp. I'm with our boy Coach Nicotine. How you doing, Coach Nicotine?
Doing amazing. It's going to be a real interesting matchup here with the number one overall team in the RFCL at the moment and one of the hotter teams at the moment, although it is hot off a single win.
Yeah, absolutely. It is going to be an interesting one with this matchup. Jacksonville State, number one team in the league right now, and Northwestern State, like you mentioned, on a little bit of a heater since Coach Mason has come on board. They've been red hot, and we'll see if they can continue it tonight. We're going to go to Mason and Coach Orff there with the Northwestern State Demons. Let's jump there now. All right, Coach Mason and Coach Orpheus, or excuse me, Coach Orpheus and Coach Mason, as I should say. How are we? How are we doing tonight, boys?
Great.
Feeling good.
Coming off a great game last week. Hoping to build off the momentum.
Love to hear it, Nicotine.
Coach Mason, you've been in this position before, albeit with a different team. Nothing to lose, end of the season, and you're facing the Jacksonville State Gamecocks at one point with CCU. Are you going to implement the same strategy you had then of nothing to lose? Let's leave it all out on the field. What's your philosophy?
Yeah, absolutely. We're probably not making the playoffs regardless of the outcome of this game. So this is our Super Bowl version too. Me and Orp talked about it the game before, and when we got hired on, if we could win one of these two final games, it'd be great. We already did that, and we want to use the same concept and same exact philosophy. Let's keep adding to the wins. This right here would be a program changing win, even if it didn't get us to the playoffs. So this is our Super Bowl right here, and we're gonna leave it out on the field like you were saying.
Love to hear it. And I was going to say, as a personal note, we do know that you have yet to beat Jacksonville State in your career, so this is also a big one on that front tonight as well. We wish you to the best of luck with it, and we will talk to you at halftime. Good luck, boys.
Hold on, before you go, one more thing. I haven't beat Gage at any NCAA 14 football game since February of last year. So that's a note.
Streaks are meant to be broken, and we look forward to seeing how that progresses at halftime, boys. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
And moving on to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Coach Gage, just been mowing through the league this season on your first step back into the league after taking a little break there. What is your keys to victory tonight?
Key to victory tonight is just to basically play like this is the only game that matters. We were talking about it a little bit just amongst us three, and it's crazy that we're 6-1, but the only two games that matter were the loss where they got a pick six in like the final 2 minutes, and then kicked the game-winning field goal after we scored. And then this one, the other 6 that we won actually really don't mean anything. It all comes down to this one. So we're just going to treat this one like it's the national championship and see what we can do.
Love it. Nicotine?
Coach Parker, it's your second straight week of trap games. Last week, pulling it out by just putting your nuts on the table there against App State. Do you foresee this game kind of being similar with a team that could potentially come back and make it close at any point? How do you see it?
I think it's kind of a trap game, but at the same time, I feel like this is also an opportunity for us to explore some stuff on the offensive end still. I've said my incantations in the locker room. The team's fired up. Jason Hoffman's ready. So, we got to do our thing now.
And another one for Coach Viking. Definitely held quite a bit of good teams to few points. However, this is a Northwestern State team that has a newfound offensive capability. Does that change how you game plan against them?
No.
Let's go.
No tricks
No.
tonight. We're just gonna play how we've played all year. They're definitely not the best opponent we've faced, so I foresee no problems.
Oh, okay. Well, this will be interesting. We love to hear the confidence there from Coach Viking, and we did hear the exclamation point there audibly from Coach Gage. It is a snow game. We're going to get to it quickly here, boys. We wish you the best of luck. We'll talk at halftime.
Thank you, sir.
And Coach Nicotine, this is going to be a really interesting one. You heard both coaches talk about how this is their national championship.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised to hear that from Jack State, as they're definitely in the playoffs either way. They just really want that first round bye from the winning the conference championship and just being included in the conference championship alone.
Yeah, a little bit of I don't know if it's gamesmanship, right, but not taking their opponent lightly, and we like to see it kick off quickly there to the 3-yard line, taken outside to the 25, and it is really coming down here, Coach Nicotine. Not sure what the footing's going to be like for each team here.
It's hilarious to me that, as I mentioned before, Mason's played end of season games against Gage, and it was also a snow game. I don't believe we've had a snow game since. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't believe so either. I currently believe that is the leader in the clubhouse, so to speak, with the last game. But we'll see what happens there. Hoffman in the not able to get the playoff there. Hoffman unsure of his matchups there, it seems, with the early delay of game. Excuse me as I'm trying to get organized here last minute, but Hoffman not off to the best start, but still early here for Jacksonville State. And Hoffman about to pass with some pressure on the right-hand side, gets it away there. Excuse me, from the left-hand side, gets it away to his wide receiver, Gavin Stokes. And Gavin Stokes, one of the top wide receivers, not only this season, but the last few seasons. It seems like he's just been everywhere for this Jacksonville State offense. Able to get 8 yards there on first down. Brings up 2nd and 7 after they started off a delay of game here. Hoffman in the backfield. They give it the middle, stuffed up to middle quickly there. Larry Larold, nothing there. Brings up 3rd and 10, Coach Nicotine.
Definitely a drive killer with that early 5-yard penalty. Kind of forces their hand here to throw the ball where normally they would like the balance of either the run or pass option.
Yeah, I think trying to make it so you can be as multiple as possible, right, is definitely their game. With the bunch formation out to the left here, 3 receivers to the left, Hoffman in the backfield with Larry Larold to his right. He's got Michael Avier, his tight end, to the right-hand side, too, here. Back to pass, pressures from the left, gets it off over the middle, but not enough for the first down and dropped, actually. 4th and 10, and a quick 3-and-out here for the Demons here of Northwestern State.
we get to the point of the game that I feel like I was most excited to see was this Insula offense with their revamped passing attack. Really want to see what kind of damage they can do when they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing with their hair on fire. With the return here out to the 48.5, 49 yard line, but hurt there. Samurai Jack not able to stay in the fight there, unfortunately. First time he touches the ball and he goes down, showing that the cold may be doing something to the team there, taking extra hits. But like you mentioned, early offensive possession with good field possession for the Devils here, or the Demons, excuse me. I'm thinking of the Delta Dogs. I'm thinking Delta Demons every time, unfortunately. So that may be an issue here for me. But up the middle, Given breaks a tackle, gets outside Happy Gilmore for 4 yards across the 50-yard line now here into Jacksonville State territory. Going quickly here. I believe that's Richie Rich there in the backfield with Happy Gilmore moving to his left side now. Happy Gilmore, it's a read option keeper. That's Richie Rich, big Richie Rich. Wasn't aware of how big he was, but not able to get any yardage there on that run. Brings up 3rd and 6. And interesting play call territory here, Coach Nicotine.
I wouldn't be surprised if they still run it, not super confident in their QB. This triple option looks like a decent look.
Yeah, absolutely. They give up the middle. He gets to the 44-yard line. Happy Gilmore brings up 4th and 2. And as I kind of mentioned there, this is a really interesting spot here for them. Early in the first quarter here, ball at the 44-yard line of Jacksonville State. And it looks like Northwestern State is going to go for it here on 4th and 2.
100% the right decision. Short field here, a punt. Probably only moves the ball about 20 yards, especially when the conditions are so bad. Bet on your defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I concur with that play call. Here in the shotgun normal formation, Happy Gilmore to the right-hand side of Richie Rich, taking his time, 7 seconds ticking down, still has the audible selection up, changing the play here, 3 seconds, back to pass, Richie Rich, has time, fires right, fires left, hits his man, Samurai Jack. Apparently he wasn't that hurt. Samurai Jack with that 18-yard toe tap there on the sidelines, and it brings up a first down, and they're going quickly now. Give up the middle here to Happy Gilmore, pumping his legs for 2 yards up the middle, but going back to that nice Samurai Jack catch there. What a play after being hurt on the first touch. Second touch, also a big gain here for Samurai Jack. 2nd and 8, though, for the Demons. Ball at the 22-yard line. And it's oh, man, he almost had that. Voodoo almost had just the right play call there with that jet sweep that we're familiar with. 3rd and 3 now, though. Changing things up for the Demons. Keeper from Richie Rich has a play, has room outside, gets to the 11-yard line. What do we think of that play, Coach Nicotine?
Perfect play call. It was 4-down territory. He was going for it again, even if it was short.
Yeah, absolutely concur here. Up the middle, this time Happy Gilmore stumbling forward for 5 yards there. And it is 2nd and 5, and continuing with the hurry up here.
Good shot.
Definitely shot territory. I agree. Not sure what the offensive lineman is doing there.
Oh, get out.
Able to turn around and get down. Happy Gilmore able to get forward for 2 yards. That was disaster written all over it.
Happy Gilmore might have been grabbing his shoulder there. I believe he'd be too tired to play this play anyways. So your starting running back is out on this play. Wonder if it changes Coach Mason's play call.
Yeah, big 3rd and 3 play call here. Ball at the 4-yard line. Essentially need to get to the goal line for a touchdown here. Under center, Richards hands it off, has space outside, gets a touchdown. It's Billy Madison, of course. Billy Madison for Happy Gilmore's space. Doesn't matter which one it is. Touchdown, Demons.
Billy Madison playing the role of Jamal Williams there and just poaching the touchdown after a gassed Happy Gilmore steps out of the game.
Yeah, and it looks like
Mason also using the play that took App to the natty there.
He did.
Right
That was right out of the book for sure. And what looks like a big smile on the face of Coach Orff here to start the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Nice return out to the 24-yard line, though, for Coach Gage, trying to get something going in their second drive here at the game.
Need to play through the run game and pivot that to get Gavin Stokes the ball. He's the leading receiver in all of RFCL history. That man needs as many touches as possible, but you just need to get the Northwestern State defense out of pass protection.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to do something to get Northwestern State, moving in the defense, get some misdirection. We'll see what they do. Hoffman back to pass this time. Has a screen pass outside. Looked like he had a lane, but couldn't make that man miss. Larry Larold had a bunch of blockers out in front, but a great open field tackle there from the defensive lineman brings up 2nd and 12.
An offensive play call relying on your linemen to hit very specific blocks like a halfback screen versus that 1-5-5 prowl is just asking for trouble. Definitely just confuses every lineman there on who to block. Let a few through. Play's blown up for -2.
Yeah, play was blown up for -2 for sure, and we'll see if there's another loss here. Northwestern State defense able to get things going so far, but Hoffman back to pass, firing left, hits his man for the first down, stumbling forward. It's Camden Robertson, 19-yard gain, and the Gamecocks are going quick now. Ball at the 45.5-yard line here. 5 wide receivers set. Motion from the right-hand side, back to pass, firing right, had a man, but overfires him, overshoots him by at least 10 yards there, out of bounds, brings up a 2nd and 10. But going back to that catch there, Coach Nicotine, nice play from Camden Robertson. That's another name that I think Jacksonville State can go to as well.
Yeah, that name Camden Robertson, it definitely heard me talking about the leaderboards there because he's number 3. I believe with that catch actually puts him at number 2 all-time receiving. So look for him to have a big day too.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting formation here. Shotgun back to pass. Firing left. Has his man. And that's Michael Thomas Jr. with the 13-yard catch and hit big time there. Jacked up and able to hold on to it. Ball at the 45-yard line now of Northwestern State. Back to pass. Hoffman has time. Fires in the middle. No one there. Looked like it could have been potentially picked off. Brings up 2nd and 10. Threw it to the open space thinking he was going to have that timing route. Not sure if the wide receiver couldn't get off as quickly due to the snow or what, but timing seemed off on that route for sure. Hoffman with Larry Larold in the backfield. Shotgun spread formation, back to pass. Hoffman almost intercepted again. Anthony Wormsley this time deflected it. Oh, man, he is lucky that was not picked off. It looked like there was a lot of white grass there in front of him if he broke that tackle of Camden Robertson. But a big 3rd and 10 here, Coach Nicotine.
Yeah, I leave as Jack State is moving the ball, come back to a 3rd and 10, stalling potentially to favor Northwestern State here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ace formation. And sacked big time there. Hoffman, loved the pressure there from the Northwestern State. Being ego, he's got a big ego, he said, and he made that big tackle there as well. 4th and 14, ball at the 49-yard line, forces the punt. And another big stop from this Northwestern State defense. Oh, it's a fake. He throws in the middle. It's intercepted at the 45-yard, 40, stumbling backwards though, but intercepted, so kind of like a punt, but huge momentum swing there. And intercepted for Northwestern State.
I get the idea there. They're kind of in no man's land as far as going for a planned 4th down attempt, but you got to trust your defense in that situation. Just punt it away and hope for Northwestern State to make a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. And in this game, with the snow, the field positions, everything, fake by Richie Rich up the middle with the option keeper, 8-yard gain. And just like that, they're near midfield, ball to the 47-yard line here. Richie Rich going quickly. Give this time at the middle, but he is stuffed. Happy Gilmore, loss of 3 yards. It looked like they were blitzing the house there, Coach Nicotine.
Yeah, you can tell frustration is setting in for Jack State just in their play calls here. It's all out blitzes and big risky plays on offense. They want this ball. They want it quick. They want this game over with.
Yeah, they do. 3rd and 5 here. See if they can get this ball back quickly. Moving around that defensive front, changing things. Richie Rich up the middle, give. Happy Gilmore trying to break a tackle, cannot get outside. And it is 4th and 4 here with the clock ticking down. This may be the last play of the first quarter. An eventful first quarter for sure here so far. So good for the Demons and a lot of work to do for the Gamecocks. And
Coach Mason, the OC, taking full advantage of this opportunity here on national television to showcase what Northwestern State's going to have for next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Any defensive coordinators out there should be taking some notes right now on what they're doing because it is tried and true, and they do it until you're blue. And it seems that Chad is calling Coach Mason a coward for not going for it. Not sure if that is true, but he is not going for it. So,
as someone who's played with Mason for a while, yeah, this is definitely punt territory for him because he knows he can get some pressure here. He's 1 sack away from having the QB inside like the 10-yard line. No reason to get too risky as Jack State did before.
Yeah, and a great punt there. Didn't get it down in the end zone. And good field position, playing for the field position. Up 7 there for the Demons. And second play of the second quarter here coming up. 5 wide receivers, bunch formation. There's a wide receiver that went invisible there. Someone had to have seen that. The
second drive in a row, Jack State starts with the screen.
Someone clipped that. The wide receiver went invisible in the 3 bunch formation there.
Well, it's the classic, TCU did it one year. He lays down on the ground, and he's not technically invisible. He just blended in very well.
Yeah, that red blended in with the white. Right there, Hunter right there. He went invisible last play. Unbelievable. Back to pass, Hoffman. Fires, hits his man. I swear to you, he went invisible. It was 6:47 on the clock in the second quarter. He went invisible. The outside slot man in the bunch formation. I swear to you.
I believe Coach Parker just had an amazing formation that you just lost him in space because of his masterful scheming.
Yeah, sure.
I do believe.
I'm not sure if it was that deep in the playbook or not, but definitely something new that we saw here tonight. 3rd and 5 though, I think they would definitely want to have all the receivers out there on this play. Hoffman with Larry Larrell to his right. 7 seconds ticking down. Back to pass, Hoffman. Screen pass here. Has his man outside. 30, 40, 45, 50. Almost to the 45-yard line. Huge play and call there. 26-yard reception from Larry Larrell.
Jack State clearly wanting to work through the screen game to get their QB hot, knowing that blitz is coming.
Yeah, and Larry Larrell pumping his legs. They able to get 4 yards there. Really deceptive, tough runner, Larry Larrell.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight that's not seen on his frame. He hits you like a 300-pounder, even though his frame might show about $190.
Yeah, I mean he's making every pound count there, and we appreciate it. He must be doing heavy squats, which congratulations to him on his strength. But Hoffman with Larry Larrell to his right, they give to Larry Larrell, pumping his legs, trying to make it work, but unable to. 3rd and 6 now here, and interesting play call territory again. Probably 4-down territory.
That nickel 155 prowl, pioneered by Jack State actually, coming to Northwestern State's aid, just absolutely bugging out the gaps there, getting midline penetration almost instantly.
Yeah, and Coach Nismo giving coaching defensive tips in the chat. Love to see it. 3rd and 6, though, with 5 wide receivers this time. Hoffman, empty backfield. 3 to his right, 2 to his left, changing things up. 3 seconds, back to pass Hoffman. Blitzing to the right. He gets sacked! Did not have anybody in that corner blitz sack. Everyone converged at once. Eric Root taking him down at about midfield there. Forcing 4th and 12. Again, making the sack there and forcing the punt when Jacksonville State had the ball in their territory.
Northwestern State really look for them to use that run, that QB run especially, a little bit more. Attack the outside. Jack State has shown that they're weak to outside runs, and Coach Mason knows about 4 or 5 that work really well. Look for him to dip into those.
Yeah, absolutely he does. And, I would say it's definitely not a low morale play call for the defense there. But that being said, we've seen so far tonight a difference in opinion with, able to get good field position for Northwestern State here. Let's see if they can do something with the ball to 20-yard line this time. Give up the middle, able to get 8 yards there. Happy Gilmore, clock ticking under 4 minutes here, going quickly. Coach Mason might want to double dip here on offense. Again with Happy Gilmore up the middle, almost the same play call, 8-yard run there. Not sure if it was or it wasn't, but had the same result.
QB wrap. Yeah, something outside.
Sweet.
Yeah, you have to.
That looked familiar.
Here comes a corner route. Yep, flap the wings. Perfect.
Up the middle. Happy Gilmore with a huge stiff arm there. Gets 5 yards. Happy Gilmore hit in the backfield, but says, no, sir. Absolutely dominating run there from Happy Gilmore up the middle. Brings up 1st and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line. It's a keeper from Richie Rich. Ball at the 40. Cut inside for some reason. Not sure why. But got down to the 40-yard line of Jacksonville State. Looked like he had a lane out there. He did have a lane in between the wide receivers, but cut back inside and got down to the 40 for Richie Rich. That's a couple.
Oh, here it comes.
That's a couple nice option keepers, though, Coach Nicotine.
This is going to be a motion. Oh, no, this is outside run.
Look like they have it covered outside, but he's going outside, and it is covered outside. Billy Madison this time getting some touches for Billy Madison, trying to get a breather for Happy Gilmore, but
Mason on the offense, not really relying too much on the pass, not really needing to, as his run game is so tough. I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to the run here, but especially with this offset, I know he loves the inside zone.
give him side to Happy Gilmore. 4-yard carry there brings up 3rd and 7. Clock ticking down now with 2:15 remaining here in the first half.
Here comes that angle smash. He might change it. He's definitely showing it way too hard.
Yeah, we'll see if he does the angle smash here for sure. Looks like it could be Richie Rich in the backfield with Happy Gilmore to his right. Shotgun normal formation, changing it up now in the offset now with it. Changing the play, 4 seconds. Up the middle. It is a wide open gaping hole. Beautiful play call by Happy Gilmore. Or beautiful running scheme by Happy Gilmore. Gain of 11 yards there. 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 26-yard line. Inside zone again. No, it's a keeper this time. Richie Rich almost breaks a tackle there. But he's injured. Is that Happy Gilmore's injured? Happy Gilmore is injured again. This could be serious this time, folks. Clock ticking down, though, with 2:25 remaining. 2nd and inches.
Kobe. Kobe.
I
I know he can.
I think he could. Second inches, 10 seconds remaining here. Up the middle give. Billy
Now,
Madison
how
just able to get over the line to gain, and I concur. I definitely think that he is going to take a shot here. There it is. And Richie Rich with two wide receivers to his left. Looks like Happy Gilmore to his right-hand side. Or Billy Madison to his right-hand side. Changing things up, though. 6 seconds. Change it again. Ball up the middle this time. Give up the middle. It's a first down. Billy Madison with 11-yard run. 34 seconds left here. I mean, technically speaking, I don't think he's doing anything illegal here as far as the rules. But he is using that change of formation and then change to run, it seems, right at the end. And it's a touchdown there. Happy Gilmore. It's a touchdown run from Coach Orpheus and Coach Mason. Northwestern State up 2 scores now with 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. Coach Nicotine, what a dominating drive.
It looks like something I've seen before. Coach Mason definitely taking some pointers from the book that he helped create that won a national championship. It's heavy run. I mean, how many passes have they thrown? 2? But it doesn't feel like that. I mean, they've hurried it up. They've thrown a few little dink and dunks, but mostly just power run game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've just been dominating the ground, like you mentioned, and calculating shots down the field, able to get a few yards here and there. And as you mentioned, just able to do really whatever they've wanted to do so far on offense and defense. 28 seconds remaining here, though. Under center for Hoffman. See if they just take it in for the first half. No, back to pass, Hoffman. Dropping deep. Firing. Intercepted at the 40-yard line. 35 out of bounds at the 32-yard line for Coach Mason and Orpheus. Oh, my goodness. Not what you wanted to see if you're Jacksonville State.
If you're Northwestern State, you run this ball 3 times, see if one of them pops. Maybe take a single shot, but you need to get this 3 locked down, make it a 3-score game. With this 3 here, Jacksonville State cannot come back without touching the ball 3 more times, which might, with this run game, be hard to ask.
Yeah, it definitely is a hard ass. Up the middle is wide open, though. The give to Happy Gilmore, 5 yards, taking a quick timeout there. They do have 2 remaining, so not a problem at all of using them there. 19 seconds left. Ball at the 20, or what is that, the 28-yard line here now on the right hash, changing things up for Richie Rich. I would love to see how hot he is. He's got a bunch to his right. And it's a key of Richie Rich. He has a lane outside, though. Gets 6 yards. Had a lane there. And it's a first down. And they are going hurry up again here. Ball at the 22-yard line now.
If you're going to take a shot, this is your chance right here.
Back to pass. Richie Rich firing. Has his man wide open. And he could not connect. And you were correct, Coach. That was the second pass of the night.
And now you potentially run it another time here. If you pick up the first down, you take a shot, but you do not want to lose time on a sack or a wild scramble for 10 seconds, and you miss this golden opportunity, which I will add that Northwestern State gets the ball back after half.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. Forgot about that. Richie Rich, though, not forgotten on what he needs to do here. Ball at the 22-yard line. The give outside on the right has a lane. He's going to get there. Could he get there? It cannot. 4 seconds remaining, though. Down at the 6-yard line. Looked like he had a step there, but could not get there outside. Nice open field tackle for number 33 for Jacksonville State. Kick is up. Kick is good. And as you mentioned, now up by 3 scores, Coach Nicotine with the second left. Who are we going to first?
Oh, we're gonna go test Mason's hubris. We might even catch him in the middle of one of his just diatribes about what they're gonna do in the second half. I want to see what he has to say.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to talk to Northwestern State here. And Coach Orpheus and Coach Mason, a tremendous first half there from your group. Coach Orf, what are you saying to your club to get them refocused here for the second half?
Didn't think we would be here to start a game. Big players making big plays. Running backs dead, but he has the team on his back, so not much. That's really recap of what happened. There's really can't not much more to say than that.
A speechless Orpheus here, Coach Nicotine.
Coach Mason, this offense is looking like something I've seen before, and I do absolutely love it. Not passing the ball very often, but you can't really tell how often you've passed it until you see that stat come up 2 times in the first half. Offense just chugging through the run game. What do you have to say?
Yeah. Well, we built a scheme around our players. We know our quarterback is he's a good player. He's just limited at what he can do on certain throws. So we're trying to put him in the best position to succeed as possible. His time will come to shine. For right now, though, we're loving what we're doing on offense. And how about the defense, though? Jack State 0 points in the first half. I don't know. I know they've struggled a little bit in the first half recently, but that's phenomenal for Coach Orff here calling the plays right and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been a complimentary affair for the offense and defense for Northwestern State. We wish you boys the best of luck in the second half. I don't think you'll need it, but we'll see at the end of it. Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
All right. And
There's no better event than March Madness, so.
There definitely isn't, but we need to focus on the task at hand here since this was the national championship in Coach Gage's words. Coach Gage, not the way you wanted the first half to go. What are you telling your group to get them refocused here for the second half?
I'm telling Hoffman to learn how to get the ball out of his hands. I mean, I saw the chat talking about slants and stuff like that, but like if they're going to blitz, you throw quick routes, and that's what slants and shallows and outs are, and Hoffman's just not throwing them. And then on the
Also, that wasn't a corner route to all those low morale cheesers in chat.
Yeah, somebody thinking we're throwing corner routes. That was a slot Z close cross, and so that was a backside crosser that he threw way too late, threw out to the DB. So
I see you low morale cheesers in chat.
yeah, so there's no cheese over here. Poffins just don't know how to throw a man beater or a blitz beater or a crosser at that point. I don't know. Maybe he can't play in the snow. I guess put me in the dome for the playoffs.
Yeah, protection from the chat, like always, of course. Coach Nicotine?
Yeah, I do apologize for the damage I've done to the RFCL community by mentioning moral at one point. However, Coach Viking, Northwestern State's going to continue with their run game that's been so hot, especially with the points ahead that they have. Is that going to change how many fat boys we see on the line, or maybe some almost fat boys we see in the secondary of the defense?
No. I think our guys just need to learn how to tackle. Way too many missed tackles. Sending a blitz up the middle, no one getting there. Like, they just need to stick to their assignments and make it happen. There's no reason that they should be beating us running up the middle.
That's all I got.
Agreed. And boys, we wish you the best here in the second half. We'll talk to the end of it.
Thank
you, sir.
All right, Coach Nicotine, what do you take here from the conversations we had there at halftime? Not a lot of confidence, in my opinion, on the comeback schedule for Jacksonville State.
Vibes definitely low for Jack State, but I'm telling you, one turnover here tied into a big offensive drive, and you're going to see Hoffman come alive, especially in these big clutch moments. Me and you have called it personally and watched him really light it up in the second half. However, for Northwestern State, I know Mason personally. We're butt buddies, and I know he's about to run this ball. Time is about to come off the clock. It's a different offense in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And, the clock management game goes into full effect here. Interesting return there. It looked like he had 2 guys there. Maybe they were trying to hand it off. Not sure. Back to pass, taking his time. Richie Rich scrambling for some yards, making his way downtown. Oh my gosh, running fast. Going homebound. Richie Rich, 18 yards. Ball at the 46-yard line here. Richie Rich going quickly here. Back to pass. Richie Rich over the middle, knocked away there. So quickly going, looking to the air, Coach Nicotine, the first two plays.
Coach Mason wasn't really planning on going hurry up there. He just noticed he caught the Jacksonville State defense in 5-2. A lot of fat boys there. That's how they completed the first, or they got a run on the first play, just breaking that 5-2 defense. However, they do go back to it. Wonder if Mason will change into a pass here.
Yeah, Richie Rich thinks it's Copernicus, says the chat, and so far it seems like he does. They give the middle, though, to Happy Gilmore, 3-yard gain, 3rd and 7. Go and hurry up again, not using the clock we thought the way that he would. 30 seconds remaining here on the play clock, changing up the play now. Shotgun normal formation. They give the middle to... He gets the first down. Happy Gilmore breaks a tackle there. Looked like he could potentially go down near the line of game, but pumps those legs forward for a first down. And the ball is now at the 40-yard line of the Gamecocks. Again in great field position here. Shotgun normal here. Changing things up. Richie Rich has Happy Gilmore to his right. 2 wide receivers to his left. Back to pass. Richie Rich looking right. Hits his running back on the angle route. 4-yard gain. Hit immediately there, though. Nice hands from Happy Gilmore to hold on to that one. 2nd and 6. Shotgun spread. Looks like a flex formation, changing it on the give at the middle. It's the option keeper again, Richie Rich, and they are stuffing it this time. That linebacker had a head of steam on Richie Rich. Brings up 3rd and 4 here. Coach Nicotine, big play call now.
Got to be Billy Madison that's coming in at running back here with Happy Gilmore gassed. So you can't really rely too much on the run game. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried a QB run to keep their QB warm, as they're just about 10 yards away from field goal range. Might be 4-down territory.
Yeah, I think it definitely is 4-down territory. Back to pass, Richie Rich. Almost intercepted, though. Chad Gibbs dropped that one, blanketing that wide receiver there. And
yeah, it was 4-down territory until you get incomplete there. I wouldn't be surprised if Mason tries to punt it while they're in a normal defense here. Oh, as he goes for it. Just kidding.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it here on 4th down. 4th and 4. Ball at the 34.5-ish yard line, excuse me. Richie Rich in the backfield with Gilmore to his left-hand side. Back to pass. Firing quickly. Has been caught. Oh, my goodness. Voodoo. What a play on the sidelines there. Tiptoeing. Ball down to the 14-yard line now. Going quickly again. Richie Rich. Give it the middle of Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore stiff-arming his way forward for 3 yards. Brings up 2nd and 7. And Happy Gilmore on the 17 carries, 76 yards tonight so far. And the clock is ticking down under 5 minutes. And what a huge play there on the sidelines. That throw to Voodoo in between 2 men.
Play is going to go down as just another one that everyone's going to forget at whenever we get the final score. However, that's one of the best throws we've seen all season. An absolute hole shot for cover 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Richie Rich showing that he can do it too. Up the middle give, and he gets down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 1 here. This could
QB
also...
sneak.
Yeah, I would QB sneaking. If I don't get it, I'm QB sneaking it again. Everybody knows what we're calling now in chat, but it does not matter to me because it's 3rd and 1, and we are going for it here at the 5-yard line. Richie Rich under center in goal line formation. Taking his time. 16
Jack State
seconds.
isn't heavy enough. They're not heavy enough.
Looks like they got the call they want. If they shoot up the middle, 9 seconds now remaining. Up the middle give, and it is a first down for Richie Rich and this demon offense. They've been demons tonight for sure. 17-0. Looks like they're going in for 7 more.
Mason selling his soul to the devil for this offensive performance tonight.
Yeah, I don't like to hear that in Lenten season, but the ball's coming outside. It's a touchdown. Happy Gilmore. We'll pray for Mason's soul, but we'll also pray for more points because Happy Gilmore delivers them, and it is 24-0 here, or about to be. And, Coach Mason mentioned that he had not beaten Coach Gage in a little while. He'll have to reset that counter, it seems.
Definitely thought Mason was going to take off more time than he did there. However, did not incorporate how personal this game is for Mason. He made it a point to tell us he's never beat Gage. He's going to make it a point to say he beat the Sam Houston Institute of Technology out of Jack State here, and potentially make them pray for a UCA loss next week, I believe, to get them into the conference championship. I'll double check that.
I believe the conference championship is next week. But
UCA could lose to North NWMO and still get Jack State in.
Exactly. So that game between NWMO and UCA, huge implications on the line for 3 teams in that one game. Jacksonville State still trying to make it work here. The Hoffman motion play action back fires to his right, hits DJ Hunter in the backfield, gain of a yard there. Go and hurry up now. Down 24-0 with 3:45 remaining here. Hoffman
Still
looking.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Hoffman back to pass, firing to his right. Hits his man over the middle. Looked like he was going to be a floating duck there to the defender, but 15-yard gain. DJ Hunter 2 times in a row here touching the ball. And we are cooking. Fires over the middle this time, though. It hits nobody. And, you're getting this, for lack of a better term, hit or miss situation here for Hoffman. Not enough consistency right now to be thrown at every single play. But with the deficit where it is, you understand why they're doing it. Hoffman this time with Larry Larold in the backfield with him. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hoffman back to pass here. And he is hit in the backfield. He has not had the day that he's wanted. Akuma Lenny, loss of 8 here. Another huge sack from this Demon defense. Brings up 3rd and long. And as you've seen, only 25% success rate here so far tonight for Jacksonville State on 3rd down. Hoffman back to pass. Looking right, has time. He is hit while he throws, and hit is incomplete. Elmer Fudd this time with the pressure on him. 4th and 18, and this is do or die time for the Gamecocks. Not sure if they just took the Demons lightly before this one or not. Back to pass, Hoffman. And he's hit again in the backfield. Loss of 7 yards. Showing that he cannot withstand the pressure.
Most teams here.
Everyone blanketed.
Most teams here, for Northwestern State's perspective, run the ball, secure this win, run some timeout. However, Mason's kind of an asshole. Mason might run this score up. I think he wants to make it a point as his first full-time game as play caller to score about 1 billion points.
Yeah, I believe. Let's take a look here at the all-time. I feel like it's 51
This
points.
is Kobe.
51 points.
Motion pass. Watch. Fake handoff. Rip it to the tight end.
Oh, outside this time. Oh, man, that was a dangerous play call to the flat to El Diablo. Able to make the catch. That could have been pick 6 territory, though. Brings up 2nd and 8, though, with the ball at the 23-yard line,
Corner out.
Split backfield offset formation for Richie Rich. Play action pass. Richie Rich over the middle. Has his man. Ball at the 8-yard line. It's Voodoo again with a 15-yard catch and run. Going quickly. Give it the middle this time to Happy Gilmore. Loss of a yard there. Loss of potentially 2 yards. Great play there from Blake Woods. Coming off that right-hand side for the defense.
Speaking of just Northwestern State just taking care of business here on offense, it does feel like maybe the game previously laid some groundwork that Jacksonville State, exposing that run defense weakness, Northwestern State taking advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. They are taking advantage. Spins away. Happy Gilmore. Touchdown. Happy Gilmore. 10-yard run. What a play. Making that man miss there. Spinning off the tacklers and continuing to pump his way into the end zone. Coach Nicotine, what is happening?
Northwestern State on defense. Here comes 3 solid hard blitzes. Excuse me.
Bless you, yeah. 3 solid hard.
Bless these demons as they're going to send the house at Hoffman and try to hang half 100 here on Jack State.
Yeah, as we mentioned, they are 20 points away now from tying the all-time scoring record. And we should take a look here as well at the margin as well, because if it ends up being, I believe it was 50-7 was the previous score line. Someone needs to look this up here for me.
Got you.
But 31-0, definitely the biggest margin and most points scored for Northwestern State in their history here in the RFCL. Hoffman, though, back to pass 5 wide, 1 to the left, back to pass here. Hoffman firing left, intercepted. Northwestern State has a block, gets out to the 18-yard line. What a play there from Northwestern State. Oh, my goodness.
The total points scored.
It's 63.
Best
Okay,
ever
sorry.
is 63.
Sorry about that. I don't know why I got 51, but still, we're halfway there. We're almost halfway there.
Was that this season?
Back to pass, Richie Rich. Has time, takes off, breaks a tackle, 15, 10, loses the ball. Oh my goodness, voodoo. Oh my goodness, this game has everything. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining here. Richie Rich took off, thought he had some white grass in front of him. He did, but he fumbled. Voodoo picked it up, gain of 7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 3. Happy Gilmore up the middle, going for the goal line. 7-yard gain here. 1st and goal at about the 3-yard line. And the largest margin of victory is 47. Wonderful.
Yes, 47.
That is in play, in my opinion here. Ball at the 4-yard line. What is your play call, Coach Nicotine?
Oh, you got nothing to lose. I'm running him right here. He's going to run dive.
He runs
But this
dive.
next play is going to be stretch.
Yeah, I think stretch for sure. He tried to get outside there with Happy Gilmore, but
Oh, QB sneak. He's sneaking it 3 times. Well, can you? Yes, you can. You can.
yeah, he's inside the goal to go territory. So he is in his right
Okay.
to give. And it's a touchdown there from Billy Madison.
Madison.
Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore have been doing that job on the ground all night.
Billy Madison, 3 rushes, 2 touchdowns, I believe.
What a stat
Maybe
line.
2 rushes, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, we're going to have to check that out after the game for sure. 38-point lead here for the Demons.
As Jack State, you really need to consider you're playoff bound no matter what. You're potentially conference championship bound. You really should consider not showing too many of your good plays. You're not winning this. I'm sorry. You're just not. Hoffman's clutch, not this clutch. There's about 6 minutes of game time left. Run 4 verticals, I guess. I would just run the ball, get this over with.
Yeah, and, any chatter about Hoffman or anybody else being in Heisman consideration
No.
out the window.
Out the window. I hate to be one with recency bias in this league, but this is such a pitiful performance. If Caleb Williams did this and then cried in his mom's shoulder, he'd be a 3rd-round pick right now.
Yeah, absolutely questionable behavior for sure. Hoffman, though, still trying to get something going here. 5 wide receiver formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Hoffman in the shotgun, back to pass. Has time, fires, cannot connect. He is 9 for 19 with 2 interceptions and 85 yards. That's not going to get it done here.
And the shutdown really began with getting Hoffman off balance. They never really leaned on Larry Larold like they normally do in the inside zone run game. And this pass game has just been flooded with defenders in this 1-5-5.
Yeah, they really have been flooded, doing whatever they want here, bringing that pressure again. And it's incomplete, and 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So a lot of time here for Northwestern State, getting the ball back potentially in good field position too. And it was mentioned in the chat that congratulations is due to Coach Kernsey and Coach Cappy for making the divisional championship game there for the loss. So they should pat Northwestern State in the back because they definitely did them a solid here in this three-quarter performance.
Kernsey with the famous quote of first off, Mason, fuck you. And in this instance, it's first off, Mason, love you, as he gets NWMO into the national or into the conference championship. That other spot to be filled by either UCA with a win versus NWMO or a UCA loss will get Jack State in. Potential Kernsey throw game.
Now, one thing I don't know it's been discussed yet, and we'll get to it after this play here. Richie Rich back to pass, firing right, has a man there. Big stiff arm, another broken tackle from Jordan Crum Jr. Nice play from Crum Jr. First time we called his name. But I was going to say, don't know if it's been discussed yet here in the chat or in anywhere else in RFL land. But, you know, if Northwestern State were to lose in the conference title game next week, do they still make the playoffs? We'll have to find out. It's going to be
They're
a lot to
3-1
think about.
in the division.
It's going to
3-1.
only the top 6 make it, and they are teetering there in not top 6 territory currently. So, you know, they lose this week because it doesn't matter, and they lose in the conference title game. It could be interesting territory. If they lose 2 in a row here, they back their way into the title game, and they lose in the title game, it could be. I'm telling you. But this time, Happy Gilmore up the middle. Get back to the game here. 1st and 10 for Northwestern State, and just continuing to dominate.
Definitely a Mason legacy game here. He's going to hang his hat on this one for quite a while, potentially the whole offseason, as this is their last game.
Yeah, this is their last game, and they are going out on a high note for sure. And, you know, congratulations is indeed in order. In a nice play action pass to Jordan Crump there outside. And first down gain, ball inside the 10-yard line now. Up the middle to Happy Gilmore, making 2 men miss there. Up to 112 yards and 3 touchdowns on 25 carries. What a stat line for Happy Gilmore. I believe that's Gerald, but it could still be Gage. 3rd and 8, though, so not inside the goal-to-go territory here for Northwestern State. Jacksonville State trying to make a stand here. Richie Rich with 72 yards rushing and 11 carries. They give it the middle. Happy Gilmore breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Happy Gilmore, his 4th of the day. And it's 44, about to be 45, nothing. Northwestern State over number 1 ranked Jacksonville State. This has to be the biggest upset of number 1 in league history.
The biggest upset and the biggest point differential in league history.
Unbelievable. Who would have seen this coming If you did not tune in early because you thought this was going to be something not to see, well, shame on you. You should remember 8 p.m. Central Time games are good too.
Yeah, definitely. If Northwestern State won this game at all, it was one of the biggest upsets ever. The fact that they are going to set a record on Jack State, I would almost put App State in the playoffs instead. That's just me. I'm unbiased, but
yeah,
it just
makes sense. When you think about it, it makes sense to put App State in the playoffs after this sort of performance.
It makes sense even if you don't think about it, honestly.
Exactly. Don't think about it. Just do it, right? The pass fires over the left-hand side on the corner route. Marcus Avier, and you see the big smile from Coach Gage. Looks like he was in I formation. Twin flex. Changing the tight. Oh, my goodness. Love the cheese. Coming to play. Back to pass. He cannot get it going that time, though, with the pressure off the left-hand side. George Jetson was right up his you-know-what, and he was blasting off there, trying to get Hoffman under pressure. 2nd and 10 this time here for Jacksonville State. Their biggest play of the night coming on a low morale corner route. Love to see it. Under center for Hoffman. Give up the middle this time. Not sure if running the ball up the middle is going to do it here, guys, but 3rd and 7. Third and 7, big play call here coming up. Not able to get the play off on defense. Hoffman under center with Laro behind him. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Back to pass. Hoffman has time. Firing left, going deep, and it's outside the end zone. 4th and 7 now here for Hoffman and company. I mean, what are you calling here, Coach Nicotine?
QB dive.
QB dive?
QB sneak. Let's get this over. I'm doing the trigger special. I'm kneeling this out while down in the 4th quarter. Here's the ball back.
Trigger catching strays here out of nowhere. Love to hear it.
It's G-Town Hate Week, baby.
It is G-Town Hate Week. If you have a Husky, go ahead and kick that mother. Let him run outside. Let him jump over fences. Get into all kinds of trouble because we do not care about them Huskies this week, boys. No, we certainly.
What even is a Hoya? Like, let's talk about.
Oh,
that.
excuse me. Yes, the Hoyas, not the Huskies. That's just a bulldog. They picked a bulldog, but they couldn't call it the Dogs because Georgia's bulldog is just inherently better at all things.
Oh yeah, they got no dog in them.
Back to pass Hoffman though. 4th and 7, huge play call this time. Looks like that wide receiver went invisible again. No, he's not. Avier. There he is. Okay, so Hoffman back to pass. Firing incomplete. Xavier Lee was there for the Demons and 4th turns the ball over. Ball at the 41-yard line, 44-yard line, 41-yard line.
This almost feels like Caitlin Clark shooting free throws to break the record. As Mason's just going to walk in. He's just going to walk this record right in.
In El Diablo. El Diablo, another nice play. Richie Rich looking to connect again here with Happy Gilmore to his right-hand side. Back to pass. Fires out of bounds, stopping the clock with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Looking like they are going for any record possible at this point.
The chat is calling for a 50 burger. They do want half 100 knocked down on this Jack State Cox.
Yeah, they are pushing back with all their might here. El Diablo pumping his legs there, pushing those Cox back. 11-yard gain for El Diablo. Yeah, 45 points and 0 passing TDs. A tremendous catch there from Zell.
Only like 5 or 6 pass attempts too. And it's just the masterful Mason offense that App State ran so long ago. If you keep the run game inside, outside, counter, sweep, if you keep them guessing there, there's no reason to pass it. It's the riskiest type of play in this league.
That's right. That's definitely right. And in the offset formation, Richie Rich gets to go quickly. Not enough time. Gets the timeout off, though, using one of his 3 with 3:34 remaining. So almost triple threes there.
And speaking of this, the most risky play in the league, just running the ball here, you have Mason and the Northwestern State Demons committing 0 turnovers, only punting the ball, I believe, twice.
Yeah, and
And
getting
never turning
good
it
field
over on
position
downs.
there, too, out of the punts, right? They pinned him twice. So anything and everything, excuse me. Richie Rich throwing right, has his man. Looks like he could have gone upfield. Crump. Interesting play there from Crump, tiptoeing there for 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5. Thought he was going to throw to the flat and be a pick 6, though, for a second there. Richie Rich showing he can make the right call in any
Is
situation.
Richie Rich the coldest QB to ever score 45? Because I wouldn't trust him to throw a penny into a well at this point. I
Yeah.
mean, he completes some passes, but I mean, significant passes.
Yeah, he's West Coast, baby. You know, he's digging and doinking. Happy Gilmore, though, pumping his legs for another first down here. Almost over the 125-yard mark with 124 on 27 carries and 4 touchdowns. One of the more impressive stat lines in RFCL history. Happy Gilmore again giving the ball, this time over 125 yards.
Clever comment in the YouTube chat here saying that the record by UCA is 47, so a field goal here would lock up that record.
Wow, I think that could be on the mind. And it's taken outside Richie Rich. He has a lane. Richie Rich. Touchdown! Touchdown, Richie Rich. 22 yards on the left-hand side. QB keeper. Say goodbye to that record.
And let's all say thank you to Mason for the 50 burger. We could really use this dinner here. Thank you for the food, Mason.
Still 2:48 remaining here, up 52-0. Now Jacksonville State not able to answer at all what Northwestern State is serving them. Able to get outside though. Just as I say that, Chad Gibbs, 47-yard return, ball over the 50-yard line now, over midfield at the 46-yard line of Northwestern State. Jacksonville State trying to get some points on the board here. Let's see if they throw the ball, though. Hoffman has turned the ball over, I believe, 3 times tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised if at this point Orff hasn't spoken in like 25 minutes and Mason is just like snorting lines and just heavily clicking buttons. He wants even more points. He's not satisfied.
He's just never satisfied. You know,
Mason is definitely heavy breathing right now.
You know, they said the song in Hamilton when they say "be satisfied." That's him. That's him. He just won't. He won't.
Mason definitely has like Through the Fire and the Flames playing on repeat in the background for a while. He's just amped to the tits.
I can imagine him just absolutely losing his mind by himself. His fiance in the background wondering what's happening because this excitement has not been there in months.
Chat saying that Orpheus is low morale for this point differential here. I guarantee you he has no say. Like I said, he has not spoken in a half hour.
And Dr. Falacier almost getting that pick there. 3rd and 10 here. Ball at the 46-yard line of Northwestern State. So definitely 4-down territory for The Gamecocks, Hoffman under center. Everyone near the line of scrimmage here for the Demons. Back to pass, Hoffman firing right. Incomplete. Incomplete now, 4th and 10. And only, I believe that was 17 seconds off the clock since I mentioned it previously. There is a lot of time here, folks, for more points. 4th and 10. They got to get this stop here.
When do we start the Northwestern State "Let Them Bowl" chant? Because let them bowl.
I mean, it's definitely not the butt bowl, right? Like, they're not in the toilet bowl for sure. Not after this performance. 6 seconds ticking down here for Hoffman. 5 wide receiver set, back to pass. Hoffman firing, hits his man this time. 1st down, Jacksonville State. Michael Thomas, the 14-yard snag. Ball at the 37-yard line now here for Hoffman. Back to pass here, going quickly. Firing left, throws it out of bounds, stopping the clock with 2:21 left here. But a really nice play there on 4th down, able to fire and hit his man there over the middle.
You wonder how much Jack State Gamecocks, or what are they? Cox? Anyways, value the shutout. And in field goal territory here, could just bleed out the clock, kick a field goal, and kind of upset Mason over there in North.
Yeah, you see the smile on Coach Gage's faces already. He's definitely doing it. Oh, from the Slade Enenfield, or excuse me, Larry Lerold. I had a flashback there. Larry Lerold there up the middle. Huge run there. 1st and 10. Going quickly here for Hoffman. He wants it. He's hitting the backfield big time. Loss of 10 yards there. Belthashore. Some of these names are just ridiculous, but we love it. Clock ticking down under 2 minutes now. And probably in the new game, they'll have to add the 2-minute warning because it looks like that's the way it's going in real life. But not in the game here. Clock ticking down with 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining. 5 wide receivers. Hoffman back to pass. Hits again. He's hit again. Big hit. Not sure if that was a fumble or not, but they call it incomplete. Hit as he was trying to throw. I thought it was an empty hand motion there, Coach Nicotine.
Jack State really just kind of calling whatever they feel like at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if a few of the coaches have checked out. Field goal still potentially in play here, but Northwestern State getting the ball back either way.
Not everybody else has checked out, though. Hoffman hits his man this time on the right-hand side. Marcus Avier, 16-yard gain, 4th and 5. Huge play call. Huge play call with the clock ticking down. We still have 26 watchers of this stream. We appreciate you for staying in this one. 1 minute and 22 seconds ticking down. Will they get this 1st down and will they get points? And is Coach Gage going to kick the field goal now? Will he do it? He's going to go for it, it looks like. He is going for it. So no low morale play here from Coach Gage, hopefully. Hoffman in the pistol. Back to pass. Throwing right. It was a low morale play. It was low morale, and I believe he should challenge it. He dives and hits the back pylon. Not sure he was in there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
I'm challenging that.
You have to challenge it, Mason. You have to challenge it, Mason. Listen to me. Oh, my goodness. He didn't challenge it.
They're going to lose the record on that, too.
Oh, my goodness. They lose the record off of that. Coach Mason, no. Oh, my goodness.
There's a chance they still get down the field. Let's see, 47. That's 55 points. They need a field goal just to tie the record, but they need a full touchdown to make history here.
How did we not get a replay? I apologize, chat, for not having the replays on my end, but absolutely incredible diving catch there. Was that Marcus Avier? Who was that?
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know who made that play. We'll never know if he was in or what. But 30 of us all saw that, and
I
you
believe he
know,
was a tight end. I believe he was a white guy.
look
which
at
most of the receivers
someone
are.
clipped Gage's cam broke too. Everything is falling apart. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach Nicotine. There was a point in this game. It was like 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and it was like 8:57 p.m. Eastern time. And I was like, "Oh man, I thought we were gonna be late ending this game, but we're gonna be early." Definitely not. We are right on time. Love to see it.
Oh, and here comes the knee. Mason not wanting to push the karma gods here and ruin their entire next season as they take the best play in football and put it to use, the victory formation.
Yeah,
Let's let Mason talk his shit.
yeah.
I
We're
know
letting
we
Mason
usually
talk
go to
his
the
shit.
losing team first, but this
No.
is historic.
Yeah, this is historic for sure. We're going to Northwestern State.
Bro.
And Northwestern State, Coach Orpheus, Coach Mason, a tremendous performance there. I mean, what can you say, Coach Orpheus?
Really not much. The defense played phenomenal. It was held the Heisman leading quarterback, I believe, to only 1 touchdown and 2 or 3 interceptions. So it's really just an all-around game on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicotine?
Mason. This was personal. I have no question. Just talk your shit. I know you're amped to the tits.
No, not at all. Jack State's a great staff. They're a great team. They're going to go on and compete in the playoffs. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do enough to get in, but it was great to have one last game with our group of guys. I think Richie Rich will not be returning next year. He's a senior, so he had a great last game as a Demon. He played really well, and then our run game is phenomenal. Can't wait to have Happy Gilmore back next year as well. But defense played phenomenal, held the number one offense to 8 points until the final minute, really 0 points to the final minute. And then the offense was just rolling. We were very, very dominant on the run, very, very proud of our guys, and happy that we got the weeks that we did to instill the system. We're ready to get back out there next year.
Very cordial of you, Mason. I know that's not what you were saying right before we got in here. Just like my second wife, you trapped Jack State into a loss here. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys next season.
Love to see
We
it.
appreciate that. Thank you so
boys.
much.
I don't appreciate my second wife.
And Jacksonville State, tough loss here tonight, but able to get something going there at the end. Coach Gage, was this personal there with the score in there and the toe tap at the end?
No, we got one hell of a tight end in Trey Turner, and I felt like he deserved a touchdown. He's been doing his job as more of a blocking tight end all season. Up here is kind of stolen the show offensively from the tight end position, so we thought he deserved it. So we run a little waggle action, play action to the left side, roll out back to the right, hit the I think it's a corner post and a crosser or something like that. So when in doubt, waggle it out. We did. We got a touchdown, and now we can move on to next week. I told Mason earlier today, this is probably the least prepared we were all season. I think we called 2 plays off the play call sheet. I think, Viking, correct me if I'm wrong, we called every single formation in our defensive playbook tonight. So a little freelancy, and I think we learned our lesson.
Love to hear it. Nicotine?
Yeah, so definitely not going the way you wanted. Probably the last game for your seniors at home here in Jacksonville. What do you have to say to those seniors that are leaving the field tonight?
I hope we don't have to play a snow game. I don't know what was going on there, but it is what it is.
You are 1-1 in snow games. Previous win coming against Mason before the rebrand. We wish you guys good luck on your playoff push here, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, boys.
Sorry, Parker.
What?
Sorry, Parker.
And Coach Nicotine, To wrap this one up in a little bow here for us, what can we just say about this performance?
I mean, they were very cordial, both sides. However, I know that one stung like the Dickens for Jack State and Northwestern State there, giving the Cox a little bit of syphilis and putting a hurt into them. I mean, that was one you don't forget about for both sides.
Yeah, that was that certainly could leave some scars, right? For a long time. That could be your whole entire life scars. So
Yeah, that could be tell your partner, you know.
Yeah, or or have some issues, right? But that being said, for myself, Coach Monarch, excuse me, I almost forgot myself there for a second. So for myself, Coach Monarch, and Coach Nicotine, we will be back here in a few minutes for Game 2 of tonight's action between Lake Erie and UIU. We hope you join us for that. If you did like this game, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It does help us a lot. We appreciate it. So again, Coach Monarch, Coach Nicotine, we are out. We'll see you in a few. Peace.